Hey, look, it's Clay Krucial. You just jumped off the porch. Oh, we just jumped off the porch. Life crucial. You know what I'm saying?
Won't you tell me something? Whoa, whoa, yeah. I told you I ain't wanna live my life this way. My strap on me, I could go die any day.
All right, so we got Clay Krucial off the porch with us today.
Off the porch, man.
How you feeling today, bro?
Everything working?
Okay, yeah, man. No, I appreciate you coming by today, man.
Sure.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce your crew behind you today?
So, yeah, man, I'm Crucial. You know what I'm saying? This is Life's Crucial. This is HitKidd, Zach Hurf, Ricky Devane, my partner Trey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
All you boys from Memphis?
Everybody from Memphis.
Okay, man.
Yes, sir.
How's Atlanta been treating you since you've been out here?
It's been cool. It's busy as shit, though. We just left Lennox. There was so much going on. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no shit like that going on in Memphis, so it's always like a different little energy change type shit.
Yeah. How was All-Star Weekend? What'd you think of that?
It was cool. I went to the CMG brunch with Gotti. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to see the city together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was cool.
All right, so what's life like in Memphis?
Man, fucked up. Man, broke. Man, lack of opportunity. But for the most part, it's been seeming like shit finna change, though. You know, people been making their way, you know what I mean, with their respective groups. And, you know, as long as we all get at the finish line, we're gonna be straight. You know?
Okay, yeah. What part of the city you from?
I'm from East Memphis.
Okay.
I'm really from all over, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the internet, man. I'm everywhere. But I hail from the East, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
As long as you keep your head down, you be cool, everything will turn out good for you.
I feel that.
So.
Would you say the East Side differs much from the rest of the city, or is it pretty much all the same?
Shit, they be talking about East Memphis like there's some hoes over there or something. There ain't no hoes in East Memphis. It's different though, for sure though, I ain't gonna lie. Like you got North, you hear about North Memphis, South Memphis, you don't really hear about East Memphis like that. They be treating it like we nice or something, like nice ass niggas or something. But it's cool though.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your childhood growing up?
Man, it was cool. Normal junk, you know. Average black story, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I had both of my parents, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was cool. It had its ups and downs. Yeah. Shit, I made it here, you know, so they did something right around this motherfucker.
There you go. Give them their props, man.
Sure.
At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
I probably about 17. But not really like jumped off the porch though, cause like I wasn't on no mo shit, you know what I'm saying? I was just, you know, I won't say I was real guarded as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, you know, my moms wouldn't let me do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I got older, I started seeing the people I had grew up with. I actually went to private school too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I went to private school as a kid. I was, you know, I had academic scholarships and shit like that. Like I really watched my folks sacrifice everything that they had to like try to make sure that I got a better education than that of themselves. But at the same time, I was still in the hood. Like I was going to private school, but I'm coming back to the hood. I ain't started going to public school till about 9th grade. And like the people I was in school with, or the people that I lived in the neighborhood with, now they seeing me get on the bus like, hey, that's the young nigga, we've been seeing him forever. So it was like a little switch in energy, but it was cool though.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I got a degree in political science too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you go to school at?
Lamont on, it's the only HBCU in Memphis.
There you go.
Saying, yeah, I ain't just rapping, you know, real talk.
So political science.
Political science.
Tell us what that is and why you chose that as your major.
So, man, I actually took it, my pops is a politician, you know what I
Okay.
mean? So, like, growing up, you know, you in the house with him, you ain't got no choice but hear all the bullshit he talking about, so I kind of just, well, that's what I knew. That's what I saw, so I just kind of rolled with it. You know what I mean? I was actually supposed to go to law school, too, but, like, I had just met BlocBoy, you know what I mean? We recorded Look Alive, and he was telling me, like, man, I'm gonna need an engineer, blah, blah. So instead of going to law school, I went on the road, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to figure out whether or not I made the right decision, but, you know,
Yeah.
it worked out.
What'd your parents think then?
Nah, they weren't. They weren't with that shit at all. I had a full ride, too.
Yeah.
That's what made it like, damn, you wanna record music, rap, like that shit, you know.
That's like a 180.
Yeah, a big one. Could've went to school for free. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you look to go back one day?
Nah. I wouldn't mind it. It's just, I don't know. At this point, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a waste of time, but school wasn't necessarily for me. You know what I mean? Like, I did that shit because my folks wanted me to do that shit. I never wanted to go to college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really do nothing. I ain't really get a college experience. Like, Lamont on is small as fuck. Like, most of the people you see in that motherfucker, you probably went to high school with them. So it's like, it wasn't really no college lifestyle. It wasn't no party, it wasn't no shit like that. You didn't do shit. Go to class, go to sleep, come back.
Yeah.
Shit was lame. But it was cool, though.
Yeah.
Real talk, shit was lame as hell.
So how'd you even get into recording at first?
At first, bro, it was like, I really just record myself. You
Okay.
know what I mean? And I was, other people from the city were hearing it at the time. They was like, damn, man, that shit sound good in the motherfucker. I need you to record my shit. So I ended up getting a job at the studio that I recorded at, you know what I'm saying, in South Memphis. And that's kind of like where it all started, just recording other people, you know what I mean? It led me to different situations, like a rapper named Finesse 2 Times.
Yeah.
That was the first. Then Block, you know what I mean? And then from there, it was just working your way through the industry, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What would you say are some do's and don'ts for engineers while recording?
Woo. Don't get high. Don't drink. Don't let nobody treat you like you a damn sucker. Engineer be getting treated like real hoes, for real talk. Like when I first started doing this shit, you had motherfuckers drop ashes on you and shit. Like, hey yo,
damn.
My man, we cut all this shit off. There ain't none of that type of shit going on. But like real talk, I'd say it's a unappreciated profession. Like nobody really like pays attention to you for real. Like, and what's crazy is you probably the most important person in the room.
Real
shit
shit
really
right
sad. I ain't gonna lie. It's sad.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think engineers are so undervalued, yet, like you said, they probably is the most important person when it comes to your sound?
Motherfuckers just don't know no better. Like, you know, shit. Motherfuckers barely know how to treat their partners with respect. You know what I mean? You can't expect for them to treat you. You a stranger. You don't get no fucking credit because you at the computer. You know what I mean? You don't even know how to treat your folks right. Can't expect you to treat me right.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel that. What was probably one of the wildest things you've seen while recording, especially in Memphis, man? I'm sure
Man,
shit be going down in these sessions.
I don't lie. It's probably some shit I can't even speak on.
Okay, yeah, don't incriminate no
Nah, I done been there like the studio get shot up. Man, police kick the door. Real talk. Shootouts outside. You seen niggas get kidnapped outside the studio. Real talk. Memphis, it going down. Real talk. For real. Everybody at one point, everybody was recording in the same studio. Like you might have beef with what's the name them and catch them in the lobby at the studio. Real talking. It's either it's gonna go down or you gonna have respect for the studio. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Did that ever discourage you? Like after seeing
Nah,
that shit,
hell
like, I
nah.
ain't never come back here.
I ain't gonna lie. It was one situation where I really can't even just go into detail, but it was one situation where like I seen some shit happen and the man was trying to get me to tell him like, man, you know, and I ain't tell him. Them folk called me like, man, I was in class and that they would call me like, man, what happened? Woo woo. I'm like, man, I don't know shit. And man, I'm in class. He told me the building I was in. He was like, man, you be safe in GOH. I was like,
shit.
damn, bro, that shit crazy. I stopped going to the studio about a week. But later on, it got figured out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just Memphis for you, man.
Jeez.
You gotta move around. Keep your head down.
Yeah.
That's all.
So when did you first start making music yourself?
Man, seriously, since I was about 17, I'm 24. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So I was about 17. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Like I've never really wanted to do anything else ever in life. Like this is all I care about other than like my family, you know what I mean? But like I've never wanted to do anything else, ever. Like this is literally all I do. You know what I mean? And becoming an engineer really put me in the spot to be able to do virtually anything because I met so many people. I was able to make connections and et cetera, et cetera. But like this is all I do. Man, I eat, sleep, shit, this shit, for real. I don't do nothing else,
Yeah.
for real.
How much does having that engineering experience help you with your raps today?
100%. I record myself too. Like
Okay.
I can't record with anybody else. And all my partners know how to record. Like I can't record with nobody else. You know what I mean? Like, and I freestyle, I don't write my music. Well, I'm sure that's like a a thing that everybody says now, but for sure.
So how'd you link with BlocBoy JB at first?
Man, when I first met Block, I was at the studio, I was working, and he didn't even like me. Real talk, because he was so used to recording himself. He was recording himself. And I remember I was recording, this might have been 2017, this is before Shoot, this is before Rover, Look Alive, all that shit. And I remember recording him, and he came out the booth and looked at me, he was like, bro, I don't like you, bro. I was like, damn. And he canceled the session. He ended the session, he was like, man, I ain't paying you shit, bro. And mine left. And I remember Shoot and Rover started taking off, and we seen each other in passing, I forget where we were, and he was telling me, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was tripping that day, like, I really need you. And then, like, from there, we just built our relationship.
Okay. So you recorded Look Alive?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know right then and there, like?
Yeah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I was at the house. It was like, I don't know what time it was, probably like 6 in the morning. I get a call, he called me, he say, bruh, Drake just sent me the open verse. I said, hell nah. I done went back to sleep. I swear to God, I went back to sleep. I said, hell no, he called me again, probably 2 hours went by. He sent me the open verse, I'm listening to him. I ain't even put my shoes on, I swear to God. Like, my car was so junky at the time, they know I got shoes in the car, I ain't tripping. I walked out the door, locked the door, got in the car, pulled up to the studio, we did the junk, and I remember just sitting there thinking like, damn, like this is the switch. Like Block's career was the switch for Memphis, again, you know what I mean? Because for a while, with all due respect to everybody from the city, it was looking a little dim, you know what I mean? Like after Look Alive, it really put everybody who was to come after Block in a position to be able to do something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like even for myself, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people that really benefited from that man's career, and I don't think he gets credit for that at all, real talk. Like without Block, shit probably would have took a little bit longer. Yeah. Because they wasn't even paying attention to us, I ain't gonna lie, for real.
Did that make your demand as an engineer going up?
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
people knew you were recording?
Yeah, come on now. Hell yeah, I was getting paid. Real talk, I'm telling everybody, man. What's crazy is, man, Look Alive is what damn near made me want to drop out of school. Because when I first met Block, it was like we was locked in, but we weren't locked in. Like when Look Alive came out, I'm still in class, you know what I mean? But like everybody I'm in class with, they seen me posted, they'd come up to me like, man, you the nigga to record Look Alive, blah, blah. I'm like, hell yeah, but it's at a point now where I'm slick kind of irritated. Like not on no hating shit, it's just, man, at the time, I'm broke a motherfucker. I'm so damn broke. And I'm in school, so it's like I'm frustrated every day. Man, I remember I was in his class, the dude came up to me, he was talking this shit, and I was like, bro, please get the fuck out of my face. And I felt so bad about it. I walked out of class, I came back in, I apologized to everybody, and the next day I dropped out. Real talk. And I was on a plane the next day going to Miami with Block. For real. Oh God.
Do you feel like engineers should get part of that publishing then?
Yeah, the only problem is like trying to get the producer to agree to it, and you know.
No, I'm saying, should it be a standard?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Okay.
Come on, man. You, like I said, you probably 50%, you know what I mean? 25% or 30, somewhere around there. You important, you know what I mean? Like you just as important as the artist, you know what I mean, and the producer. Everybody serves their respective role, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I feel that. So when did you start to focus on more being an artist yourself?
I was always focused on it. I never had stopped. Like, man, probably 90% of my music that I was putting out at the time, I recorded during other people's sessions.
Really?
Hell yeah, man. Block would show up, he had 12-hour session, go to sleep 8 hours. Man, I recorded 8 hours. Real time, he's sitting there asleep. He got the last 4 hours. Man, I'm finna go. All right, I'll be here. For real. Real talk. Like, that shit, like, engineering made it so cool for me. It was like, shit, I get to record for free. You know what I mean? Not to say everybody go do that, because if you don't give a fuck about the craft, don't jump into it. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Sure.
How did the song Damn come about?
At Block Session.
Really?
Oh, God. HitKidd was there. We was in Block Session. He ain't there. Man, Migo pulled up. Zach put that together. You know what I'm saying? Migo pulled up, and shit, we just did it. Like, I ain't even, you know, HitKidd, no, that ain't even my type of shit for real. Like, that ain't even what I rap on. He played the drum, like, man, hell no, I ain't rapping on this shit. Me and Migo sat down, we was just vibing with each other. Like, and at first it was like, damn shit, damn shit, damn shit. And I was like, that shit lame. So we just switched up like, damn. That shit was hard though. That's probably one of my biggest songs too.
Yeah.
Like doing the song with Migo really like, kind of, people were already paying attention, but it really made people pay attention a little bit more. Cause like, that's when Migo first started popping. You know what I mean? He did that off the strength, so salute to him, that was hard. You know what I mean?
Did you expect that one to take off like that?
Not at all. We kinda knew though, but we didn't really know. Like,
it's so catchy, you know?
That motherfucker went viral on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Over 100,000 views. We started making the weak ass videos ourselves. Like, it'll have down everybody moving on the step. We made that shit ourselves. Like, that shit really took off. It was really surprising, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
For real.
How'd you link up with Tay Keith? How long you been knowing him?
I've been knowing Tay Keith about 16, 17.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah. I met Tay, you know what I'm saying, being around Block. And like, even before, you know what I'm saying, niggas was at where they at now, you know, Tay Keith a million, you know what I'm saying, he having plenty of cash, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Tay Keith. You know what I'm saying? He used to always tell me like, I'ma sign you, bro. You know what I mean? And I used to always be like, man, bro, get the fuck out my face, fool. But he stood on his word, he did, you know what I mean? But he used to say that shit a lot. Like, every time I seen him, because we only saw each other every so once in a while, he used to tell me every time I played some music for him, man, I'ma sign you, bro. I'ma sign you, bro. And every time, I'd be like, man, come on, Tay Keith, stop telling me that shit, fool. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yep. And he did it, you know what I mean?
Were you the first artist he signed?
Yeah, the first, the only, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey.
There you go.
What I'm talking about.
So, new project, man. If We Must Die.
If We Must Die.
Explain that title.
So when I was in college, man, it's this poem that really stuck to me. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's by Claude McKay. I was in African American history, you know what I mean? Put the glass on. But I was in African American history, and it's this poem that really stuck to me. And I used to always be like, damn, I'm gonna make this something one day. And shit, I wish I could, you know what I mean, read it to you or some shit like that, but it always stuck with me. It's probably the only thing I remember from school. You know what I mean? For real.
So how long have you been working on this project?
I won't say we've been working on it about a year, but it's been done about a year.
Okay.
I probably worked on it about 5, 6 months, but it's been done about a year. Real talk. Like I said, all I do is record. I don't do nothing else. I don't care about no hoes. I don't want to get high. I don't want to get drunk with you. Nothing. Studio. Real talk. Like, I really be looking at this shit like, man, like I tell people all the time, even when it comes to my folks, you know, I don't mean no harm when I say this, but I want to be God, for real. Like, not as in the omnipotent, you know what I mean? But I really want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do, whenever the fuck I want to do it, you know what I mean? Like, to me, that's living like God. The first time I sat down with Gotti, because at one point I had some, you know what I'm saying? I was finna do something with Gotti, you know what I mean? And I remember him asking me, like, what you want to be? What you want out this shit, young nigga? And I was like, I said, man, I want to be God. I told him that to his face, I want to be God. That man looked at me, he said, man, I ain't gonna lie, young nigga, you funny the motherfucker. I was like, hell yeah. But I meant that shit though, for real. Real talk.
So why you been holding this project for a year then?
Just timing, really. Like, I was adjusting to the whole signing thing, cause you know, even still to this day, like, I'm so used to doing everything myself, you know what I mean? Like, I'm used to putting everybody on the plane. I'm used to paying all the producers, paying all the studio time, everything. Pay the cameraman, pay everybody. Like, I'm so used to doing it. So like, when I kind of put that responsibility in somebody else's hands, it was a little weird adjusting to it, because like, I'm not seeing what's going on. Although I know what's going on, I'm just not seeing. It's not necessarily tangible to me, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's just been adjusting to signing, you know, adjusting to like the process of things, you know what I'm saying?
Not My Fault, that's the newest video, right?
Not my fault, man.
What can you tell us about this song? What are you rapping about on there?
Shit, it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? That's really it, shit. You got that mo shit going, and I ain't on that mo shit. It ain't my fault. That's it, that's all, best explanation, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Man.
What about the first single, For the Day I Go?
Yeah, For the Day I Go, that's the jant. That's my jant. Yeah.
What's that one about? What are you talking about?
Shit, For the Day I Go, shit. I got some shit they need figuring out. Man, my mama looked at me, nigga, get out, man. 100K this just to live on the couch. Man, just telling you a simple little story, quick little jump.
Okay. Any features gonna be on the project?
Yeah. So I really don't even know if I can say it, but I'm gonna release this with you. So I got Trippie Redd, I got BlocBoy, and I got Lil Migo.
Okay.
Man, that's it.
How'd you link with Trippie?
Yeah. In a block session.
Okay.
Yeah. What's crazy is, to be real with you, I really stole that song from Block. He sent it to me. He was like, man, I need you to mix this. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna jump on this bitch.
So they're both on the song?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I jumped on it, and then I called Block. Let's tell you how real Block is. I called him, I said, look, I'm finna ooh. He was like, go ahead. It's gonna do more for you than it's gonna do for me. I was like, damn. Man, shit, it took a little while to get cleared, you know, but yeah, everything worked out. Hope to shoot the video too, hopefully. Yeah, real.
Who are some of the producers you got featured on there?
HitKidd, Ricky, Molly Raw, that's who produced the song with Trippie and Block.
Okay.
Real Red, Ace Charisma produced Not My Fault, Band Boy, who signed to Tay Keith as well. YS Tracks, he's from Memphis, Young Swag, thank you for that. Did I miss anybody? No, I think that's it. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got any expectations when you drop it?
Man, I really don't even know. I just, you know what I'm saying, at this point, I just hope people appreciate it as much as we do, you know what I mean? Or, you know, yeah, for sure, as much as we do, you know? Just for that reason alone, like, this is all I do, is all I care about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you listening to me, you investing into me. That's the way I look at it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, I need you, for real. I'm trying to make this shit, like I said, God level, you know what I mean? I'm trying to pull back up Dirty Glove Bastard, you know what I'm saying? Porch truck or something, you know what I'm saying? We chop business, man. For real, tell me.
Rooting for you, man. Rooting for you, Clay. Are you still recording for other artists, or have you kind of given up on that?
Nah. I still, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for people that I have, if you were there when I was broke, for sure, 100%. But when it comes to just sitting in the studio, hell no, I ain't never doing no shit like that again. Man, that shit like real slavery on my life. Like that shit come like real, you sit in the studio all day, we call that shit studio trap. You sit in the studio all day. Man, look, niggas used to make $10 a session. You can sit in the studio on my life. Right hand to God, Miss Grace. You sit in the studio 10 hours. You did 2 sessions. You made $20, bro. You going home $20. Real talk, in a hungry stomach, you going home. No break. I don't even think you getting a break. It's all with. Shit fucked up. For the love of money. Yeah,
because if the engineer takes a break, everyone's got to take a break.
No break. You better not get home. You better not say you got to use the bathroom. Real talk. Motherfucker try to treat you like real dude, boy. I be saying engineers need to get more respect, but they don't respect them. And then they need to have more respect for themselves, too. Because I ain't gonna lie, I stopped going for that shit. Once upon a time, I ain't never let nobody treat me like dude, man, ever in life. But at the same time, at one point, I was on some shit like, I need the money shit. What I put up with it. Man, I started getting money for real. Man, what you say to me, dog? Real talk. My life, who the fuck you think you talk? For real. But it takes that, though, because 9 times out of 10, if you don't do that, they ain't gonna know no better. You gotta have respect for yourself, bro. And that's one of them positions where it's like, if you don't present the respect that you have for yourself, ain't nobody gonna respect you. Real talk.
Real talk. What's your thoughts on the Memphis music scene right now?
Man, it's great, man. It's amazing. It's glamorous. You know what I'm saying?
It's like every month the new rapper's blowing up.
Yeah, I hope next month Clay blowing up around this motherfucker. But until then, shout out to everybody that really got their spotlight being shined on them. You know what I mean? From their respective crews, like I said, from, you know, not the name drop, but I'm sure you could think of whoever's popping. Shout out to them men. Just, you know what I'm saying? When you see me have the same love that we have for y'all. That's all I can say. Real talk.
What else you working on, Clay?
I'm just putting this shit together like Chinese leather, man. For real. That's all I'm doing. I'm recording every day. That's all I do. Like I said, like this shit gonna get put together. So you gotta make this shit work, you know? And like when it comes to my career, there's no doubt in my mind, Like me and Kivo Money talk a lot. That's one of the
Okay.
people that I have a lot of respect for when it comes from being from the city. Like we say all the time, like what we're doing has never been done before. Like the sound that we bring to the city has never been done before in the history of Memphis, period. You know what I mean? So that's how I be talking to the people around me. Like we're making real history. Like this is real history. So I know it's taking longer because it's gonna last longer. You know what I'm saying? When the shit do work, it's gonna stay working. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? But I'm anticipating it. This is all I've been waiting on my whole life. Real talk. I don't want to do nothing else. Nothing. For real.
Yeah. Any last words? Any shout outs?
Man, shout out to the gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the city. Shout out to Dramatize. You know. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Won't you tell me something? Whoa, whoa, yeah. I told you I ain't wanna live my life this way. Keep my strap on me, I could go die any day. But it really don't matter, took a die